Hello everybody, my name is Ender. You know how this goes. New snapshot, you saw the title. Today we're going to be covering it. So, on Wednesday, last Wednesday specifically, Mojang released Snapshot 21W05A. And at the time of this recording, I'm actually running the snapshot in 21W05B. And that's because at the time of this recording, they released that to fix a couple bugs. Before we begin the showcase, I will have the changelog to this release in the description below so you can read it for yourself. Let's not waste any time, let's check out these amazing features. So this snapshot is a pretty luscious snapshot, as everyone has been saying. Check out all of these features we have. We have a bunch of new plants and a bunch of new items, and some significant changes to a bunch of things, such as the stonecutter and like the skulk sensor. We also have a lot of bug fixes and quite a few technical changes. So for this first one, we're going to need to head down into the caves. See this item in my hand? I mean, it's pretty dark, but you can probably see it. You can definitely see it in the hotbar. Watch this. I planted it right here. It's a new plant. It's a new vine. Look how beautiful it looks. I can make it even go further down. And yeah, that's a really awesome looking plant. But not only that, check this out. Bone meal, boom. It creates berries and it lets off light. This is the cave vine, and the berries right there are glow berries. Cave vines grow down from the ceiling like weeping vines. When they grow, they have a chance of producing glow berries. Glow berries are a natural light source as well as a food source. We can harvest it just like sweet berries. See? Look, I grow it and then I harvest it. Yep, gives me some glow berries. The more we grow it, look, we can just do this. This is really cool. You can plant these using the glowberry item. These are going to make for some awesome decorating blocks. I just love the look. And you can't climb them. You can't climb them like normal vines. They're just there. And when you break them in survival, all you get is the glowberry. If you were to eat a glowberry in survival, it would give you one little hunger bar. Now, check this out. Oh, there's some copper there. That's cool. Look, I have a fox spawn egg. Place a fox down, and they like to eat glowberries. There's a chance they can pick up the glowberry and actually eat it just like normal sweet berries. So, Fox, can you grab it? Yep, he grabbed it. Check that out. He's holding it. And yeah, eventually he'll eat it. And that's just about it for the glowberries and the new vine. Now let's check out a couple of new plants. So look at this. This is the big drip leaf. It looks sort of like a lily pad, and I think this will be another good terraforming like decorational block. Now notice when I stand on it, it sort of falls down and it makes me fall. And then eventually it'll grow back up. But to prevent this, you can crouch. And look, it's not falling down, which is pretty neat. Now you can actually grow these, bone meal them, and they grow pretty much as tall as you want them to go, making for a pretty cool parkour set. Notice this. If I'm a little too slow, it'll start falling. And yeah, this is going to be good for parkour. Now watch this. If we break it, nothing drops except for the big drip leaf. And we can break it from the top and nothing will drop. But if we break it from the little stem, yep, big drip leaf breaks. What about the small drip leaf? Well, this is the small drip leaf. We can't place it on the ground. I'm trying really hard to. It needs moisture to be placed. So clay, that would definitely work. And this is a better looking version of the big drip leaf in my opinion. Better for like terraforming and decorating. But not only clay would work, but also water. So we place it in the water and we can bone meal it just like a normal big drip leaf, and it'll actually grow into a big drip leaf. Place it down, bone meal, big drip leaf. Also, the wandering trader will sometimes sell the drip leaf plant. Not in this case. Now, prepare your eyes for this next one. This next one is going to be one of my new favorite blocks. So, ready? I don't think you're ready. These sheeps are definitely ready, but I don't think you are. Boom. That is a new moss block. Check that out. Look how beautiful it looks. So we have things like mossy cobblestone and the bricks and stuff, but this is a full moss block. And it comes with another variant, the moss carpet. This is going to make for some awesome terraforming. Let me show you an example. So we're over here like in the lighter shade of grass. We place it and it basically blends in perfectly. We place a few more down and then yeah, that looks pretty good. Like the lawn is sort of shifted up and unnatural. Yeah, I really love that look. Moss definitely looks so good, and it doesn't behave like powdered snow. It's like a full block, which I think it would behave like powdered snow, but you know, whatever. Moss block is definitely awesome, and it even has its own play sound. sounds super nice. I really love the sounds in Minecraft. So good. This is also going to make for such an amazing way of hidden lighting. You know, we dig a block down, place a torch, place a carpet on top, boom, it just blends in perfectly. And I'm curious to know, if we switch it over to nighttime, obviously this gives off light, but does this give off light? Like if we do that? No, it doesn't, because it's a solid block. Okay, I was just testing that. This is probably going to be my favorite snapshot of the Caves and Cliffs update so far. We have another plant that's for decorating, and it's known as the Spore Blossom. Check out that model. It's unlike any other item in Minecraft. And look at the little particles that are falling down, and the little yellow in the middle. That looks so good. Now, this is the Spore Blossom. Currently, we don't know much about it, but it is beautiful. And it can only be placed from, you know, the bottom side of blocks. It can't be placed on the front, on the top, or it can't be placed on the sides. Only the bottom. Now it's time for even more plants. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. And check this out. These are the new azalea leaves and azalea bushes. And the leaf texture, that looks so good. Now, this leaf or any of these plants don't naturally generate. Anything in this snapshot doesn't generate naturally so far just yet. But what I'm thinking and what I'm hoping and what would be perfect for me and a lot of other builders like myself is the azalea leaves actually come with like a custom tree, like a new wood type. I'm guessing that if there was a new wood type for like azalea leaves, it would look similar to like oak. But maybe a bit lighter or a bit darker, not too sure yet. But a new wood type would be perfect for me. That would make my life complete. Make the update perfect for me. But this new leaf also has a custom sound, and it just looks so good. Now there's also the flowering azalea leaves, which also look beautiful, and the azalea and the flowering azalea. These are completely different from any block in Minecraft, and I gotta say, they look good. These blocks, everything in the snapshot is gonna look so good for terraforming and decorating. I absolutely love it. Now, something that would be really cool is if we could put like azaleas in flower pots, and they would be a bit smaller. I think that would be neat, but maybe they will add that. Also, we don't know too much just yet about the new azaleas and the azalea leaves, but they look cool. I gotta say that, they do look cool. This next one is awesome. I mean, the sheep agrees, and what this is, you can probably tell by my hotbar. We place the stone cutter down. Let's say we actually have like a few block of coppers. We place one in the stone cutter. Check this out. We can now individually select different variants of copper in the stone cutter. Even though copper isn't really a stone, it's copper, but this definitely saves a lot of copper. Like if I want to use like cut copper stairs on a build, I wouldn't want to go into the crafting table and waste 2 copper like per stair recipe. So yeah, 1-to-1 ratio is perfect. I definitely use the stone cutter all the time, and this edition is just great because copper is such a beautiful looking block. Another change with copper is the blocks for the copper have actually been renamed. So now we have block of copper, exposed copper, weathered copper, and oxidized copper. Instead of like the lightly weathered, semi-weathered, and fully weathered, now it's more simpler names. And same goes for like all of the stair and slab variants. This next one is interesting and really useful. And drowned, you know how they have like a low chance of, where did he go? Oh, it's in peaceful mode. As I was saying, drowned, you know how they have a low chance of dropping a gold ingot? Well, that's been swapped over to a copper ingot. This means that drowned farms are actually pretty useful now, considering that copper is such a nice looking block. Now, I'm assuming that the chance is exactly the same for copper ingot, just that the item has been swapped. But let's see if I get lucky and actually get a copper ingot. It's not the best chance in the world, but it's still definitely a good chance. I'm probably wasting my time right now, but yeah, just believe me. Copper ingots can now be farmed from drowns, which is amazing. Like, really good. Powder Snow has received 4 changes in this snapshot, and the first one being that flaming arrows now get extinguished when they are collided with Powder Snow? Do they? Maybe if it's like, yeah, maybe actually. Yeah, as you saw there, it's a bit finicky, but it does happen. Goes through the powdered snow, and sometimes they'll get extinguished. It just depends on what angle you're shooting at. This next one is amazing, like really amazing. So, you know how zombies can be converted into drowns, like when they sink underwater? Well, that mechanic sort of works for skeletons now. Skeletons that are trapped in powder snow will slowly but surely convert into strays. Strays being like the frozen version of skeletons. So as we wait and watch here, it does take a little bit of time, but as we watch here, this skeleton will eventually convert into a stray, and it'll drop the same drops as a stray as well, so it'll become like a stray mob. Meaning you can set up a stray farm now. So anytime here, he should convert into a stray. Yep, just like that. As you saw, he is now a stray, and he's burning. Hey, get back in here. Yep. So let's get a sword out, kill him, and you'll notice that he dropped Arrow of Slowness. Awesome. Now we have Arrow of Slowness farms in Minecraft, which is pretty cool. Admittedly, not the most useful thing in the world, but still cool. The more farms, the better. The way I see it, at least. Here I have a regular piston and a sticky piston, and in the middle is a lever. Before this snapshot, powder snow could not be pushed by pistons and could not be pushed and attracted by sticky pistons. But now, check that out. They can now be pushed and pulled by the piston and the sticky piston, and that's a good change. Another change is that foxes can now walk on top of... did that fox... Okay, that fox spawned in the powder snow. Maybe we do it this way. /summon fox. Yep, they can now walk on top of powder snow without sinking in, and it makes sense because they're super light, especially like the snow variant. Honestly love all the changes that have been made into this snapshot. Really cool. Ladies and gentlemen, that just about does it for this week's snapshot. I hope you enjoyed the showcase. Let me know what your favorite feature is in the comment section below. And aside from technical changes and bug fixes, that wraps it up for this snapshot. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, I will have the changelog linked in the description in case you want to read it for yourself. My name is Ender. Go have a good week, everybody, and take care. What do you think will be in the next snapshot? Ooh. Could it be new generation, new mobs? Let me know. Goodbye, everybody. Take care and stay happy, stay healthy. And yeah, goodbye.